Well, that just happened. Hi, y'all. So this story goes back a long ways when I was 20 pounds heavier. I was traveling around Europe. And I was traveling around with a very, very attractive young lady. And I was a very attractive young man. Still not, but a little less weight. Anyway, I really tried to get with this young lady and it never worked out. I was with her for a whole semester abroad and nothing worked. And she was the kind of young lady to use her looks to her advantage. So we were staying in this hostel in Milan. And we were kind of excited to be in Milan, and then we run into these two Canadian guys. And they're all, yeah, we've been traveling around for, a good, 2 months, through Europe. We know all about this. And so we travel around Milan for the day with them, and we it's to dinner time, so we go out to eat. And they decided to buy a bottle of wine. So I have 5 glasses, she has 5 glasses. One of the Canadian guys has like 9 beers, and the other Canadian guy has 5 glasses. Then the table next to us decides we were such great Americans, or Americans and Canadians, North Americans, that they'd buy us another bottle of wine. So we finished that bottle too. Except for the one other Canadian guy, he just decided to keep drinking beer. So we're pretty 3 sheets to the wind at this point. And what do we decide to do? Go out to a bar! And they decide to have us drink Jaeger bombs, and we decide to get another bottle of wine. It's Italy, it's cheap. And we're probably 2 hours out from our train to Rome, and suddenly this guy who we've been hanging out all day with, and who my friend has been making eyes at, and he's been making eyes at her, starts hitting on her and starts saying, hey, you can stay the night, we'll pay for you. And by the way, we couldn't stay that night, and no, he couldn't pay for us. And she starts kind of coming over to him, and I just grab her hand and say, bye. I grab her, we jump on the train. I'm drunk, she's drunk. And so I have to kind of muddle our way, kind of speaking broken Italian. I'm 5th generation Italian. My great-grandmother died in 102, came right from Italy. So we kind of got us through. And then at one point, running through the train station, she's like, I gotta stop. Her face turns completely white, and she starts throwing up. All the red wine that she had drank. So, and she has this long, really long brown hair, so I just pull it back and she's throwing up. And then we have to keep running to get the train. That's overnight to Rome with no water. And we just polished off 3 bottles of wine. And we finally, by some graces of some really nice Italian folk, managed to get on the train. At that point, it's probably been about 2 hours since we finished all that wine, and I pass out. But before I pass out, the same thing happens again. Her face turns completely white. I empty a bag, and in this train car with this other family, she begins to throw up again. So I, get as much as I can in the bag, and then I take it to the stall and throw it out, and then I pass out. 6, 7 hours later, we this is an overnight train, so we get to Rome. And, again, I tried to make, nice with this girl. Nothing ever really worked out. And then we're kind of sitting at this Italian version of McDonald's. And she's like, you really saved me last night. I'm like, it's what I do. So we get to our hostel, and she's being really nice to me. And I just sit there, and, we have these bunk beds. There's 4 other people who were supposed to come in. I was just thinking, wow, I really managed to get this girl. And then she walks in, she just came out of the shower. I'm like, yes, this is gonna work out. And then the Australians walked in. The end.